Good morning, traders. Good morning, good morning. Morning, Cash.
Morning, guys. How's it going?
Watching gold long here. Reclaim of value area low. On the week. Probably going to hit some resistance here. But we're about to set IB in 5 minutes. Looking strong.
Yeah, we're yesterday's IB mid.
Okay. Kaufman trading oil. Looks like a pretty tight range here. Out of value, in value, out of value. Finding support on the week though. I think that's what you're looking at here. Long for yeah, I like that. I see what you see. Let's see what copper's doing. I got my alert set in. Set this initial balance at 82.30. I got alerts back at IB low, and then we have market mid and value area low here, which is kind of interesting. Then this IB high is also value area low on the week, so really interesting levels here. Let's let those play out. Gold. That was nice. It's like we get these stop runs out of value area low. They load up their longs and then bring it back into value on the week. Strong setup there. I'm going to let oil do its thing for a little bit while it's in initial balance. Right now, the only IB we have set is in copper, which was set at 9:10 a.m. Got my levels set. 2 minutes, we'll have an IB in gold. See if we get any good opportunities in that. I think we have some news drop in this, or did it happen already? I think Cash, you posted it a little earlier. Morning code mode.
Morning code mode.
So gold running into value area low. But I wouldn't take any shorts here. We just had this strong bounce off of value area low in the week. So this is looking pretty strong to the upside. Morning, Tony. Wait for some good setups. 1 more minute. IB will be set in gold, platinum, and the bonds, treasuries. Morning, Marv. Gold's having an issue at this 49 level. So it's been a pretty good week so far. A lot of great setups. I've been posting my, there we go. IB set in gold. Set some alerts here. This is interesting. This IB mid, value area low setup. And then also we have IB high and VWAP on gold. So those are my areas to watch. Give me some alerts if we get up there. Let's take a look at platinum. This is interesting. Value area high, value area low on the week, and IB high. All at this same area. So I'm going to put an alert right here around VWAP. It's interesting. Let's look at the bonds, 10-year. We got 50% mark at VWAP. That's interesting. IB high is also a value area low at the week. Yep, that's interesting. I like that. 2X is also a VWAP on the week. And value area high on the session. Look at that. So guys, as these IBs get set, I have an alarm set, and then I look at each chart and I set my levels that have a lot of confluence. All right, so now we're testing value area low in the session on gold and IB mid. We're above IB mid. We're about to break into value on the session. We're in value on the week. Not a huge fan of a long here. We don't have confluence on the weekly time chart. You know, we just had a strong bounce from value area low after this price rejection. So, not into a short. You know, I think, you know, if anything long, but we're running right into multiple areas of resistance here. We got value area low. Maybe if we get up to VWAP, there might be a short scalp there. So I'm going to wait on gold. But like I was saying, once these IB levels get set, I like to look at the charts. You know, where's their confluence? You know, so for example, in the T-bond, we have value area high on the session. We have IB2X high, and we have weekly VWAP, all roughly in the same zone. So I like that for a short, if we can get up there. So I have my alert set ahead of it. Say right around here. And let me know if we get there. What's everybody else looking at? Gold rejected. At least temporarily. Okay, cool. Yeah, oil looks, it's in that tight. I mean, if you look, quick glance at oil, I mean, look at this tight session VWAP range. Super tight. So you're going to get a lot of chop in this balance area. I took this long, and I took 2 longs in gold before I hopped on here. So that was here. Here I got a nice scalp to the upside, and then I took another one here. Right there. Held that one all the way to value area low. What I was looking at is value area low in the week. those were two very profitable trades in my top step. I shut that one down. I'm trading my top steps individually today. I have 3 top step accounts. I'm not going to copy trade today. I'm going to trade each one individually. So that one's down for the day. Profit target plus hit. I have 2 more top steps, and then I'll switch my Apteros. I'm going to grab a little bite to eat. Oh, there's silver. IB set and silver. So this is interesting. We got IB mid, value area low on the session, and value area low on the week. In this area right here. So if we break, I like this for a short. Awesome code mode. Yeah, man. It's 30 trading days. It's probably one of the tougher trials, combines to do. But, what happens, and this happens with Apex and all these guys that they're selling these cheap combines is like, oh, I paid $49 for this. I don't care if I blow the account. And you get into this mentality of just blowing accounts as risk management, and it's a terrible way of trading. It teaches horrible, because there's really no skin in the game to trade well. Risk management is blowing the account, and I see a lot of people do that. I hop on some guy's stream yesterday watching him trade NQ. He was literally just blowing accounts as his risk management. I was like, this is not a great way to trade.
Platinum's at IB low.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
Look at that 15-minute chart. We're going straight down. I wouldn't go long here. Hey, Kesh, can you do a mic check for me again?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure the mixer was good.
Got the open for the indices coming up in 2 minutes.
Yep. And we'll have, that's really it. No more IB set until 10 a.m.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, not a fan of this. Platinum just kind of grinding through its levels here. Strong downtrend. I wouldn't short it. I wouldn't long it here. So we're going to pass on that. Maybe if we get down to 50%, I'll be interested. Let me know.
Copper's kind of grinding its way down, trying to get to IB low.
We're approaching that IB low, aren't we? Kind of down here in no man's land again. I mean, look at this downtrend on the 15-minute. Not exactly something you want to long. Now we can probably try and scalp it, but copper's a very slow mover. Like some buyers are stepping in though. There's been a lot of buyers down here actually. all this buying and it's just moving down. Quite interesting.
Very interesting.
A lot of buying being absorbed on the way down. Okay, here comes testing this IB low on copper. Sellers. No trades yet. Testing this IB level. Hasn't broke below it yet.
Silver's also trying to do the same thing.
So in this scenario, what I'd like to see is a break below it on volume and then a reclaim to go long. We're playing it to the tick right now. You know, you can play it here with a small stop. You know, and if you're trading it for a couple ticks, you know, you can miss the opportunity. You need to nail the entry here, and it's already starting to bounce to the tick. So it's a tough trade. When it comes to the tick, you know, you're always afraid of it dropping through the level. You take that, Cash?
No, I'm watching silver right now though.
Okay.
It blew it. You know, it did exactly that. It dropped through IB low. You know, I want to see if it can reclaim it and hold.
Copper did not. Copper played it to the tick.
That's nice when it works. You know, getting in right then, it's nice when it works, but I've been run over quite a few times. I kind of like to sit on my hands and watch what it does and picks a direction before I take a trade.
All right, it's kind of retesting here. What are we gonna do?
Rejection on silver.
Still a lot of buyers stepping in. Have a big wick on the cumulative delta here. A lot of buyers. Still a lot of buyers. We're still not above the level. A lot of buyers stepped in. Can we break above? It was a nice try, but no cigar. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a little bite to eat. Be back in a minute.
So where's everybody from, man? Where's you know, what states are you guys from? Or we got any international people in here? We do. South Africa. Yeah, I moved to Florida in 2020, but I'm originally from the Bahamas. Spent the first 30 something years over there. Damn, it's like the United Nations in here, man. Okay, we got silver coming back up to IB low here. You know, if it can break and hold that, that might present a nice long opportunity.
Yeah, Cash is a white Bahamian.
Yes, sir. It's like 6 of us.
Looks like we got back up to this level again in silver. We gonna break above? Wow, guys, we're quite international here. Bavaria,
Right?
San Diego, Greece, Chicago, Nova Scotia, Canada, Wales, South Africa, Georgia. Tony's probably the closest to us. We are in beautiful, sunny South Florida. Here we go, silver. Let's go. Let's go. I'm long silver at 20.
Same. Exact same.
2 contracts. I'm gonna
I
close
got
my
one.
first one at 45 if we get there. Come on, baby. Ugh. Well, see what happens. Coming back down to my level. Was that to suck in some longs before they bring it back down again? Not loving the lower lows and lower highs.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone. I took 2 losers trying to catch that long. Went 5 ticks in my direction and then reversed.
We're in South Florida, Kaufman. We're in Palm Beach County. So about an hour north of Miami. Down move in silver overnight. Yeah, oil getting crushed. Everything's getting crushed, man. Happy New Year. It was a giant bubble.
Yep.
PMI in 5 minutes. 9:45. Thank you for the reminder. It's quite easy to forget. Oil all the way down to that. This is like a third deviation band down here, but it's also a really tight level, so. Silver, this trade is obviously dead.
Yep. When you're right on silver, it's really nice. And you take a couple losers in silver and it's not great.
No. No, it is not. Interesting to see what happens when PMI drops. "90 seconds. It's interesting because gold's holding up. Copper's holding up. Silver's trading with platinum.
Yeah, they're going down to the shadow realm, man. They're diving.
45 seconds. Ten seconds. go. Well, little to no impact. So that was anticlimactic.
Gold's coming back down to IB low. Trying.
Yep, here we are. Silver down at 50% now. See if we can get a little bounce out of here. Gold back above IB low. It's interesting. See what we do here. See if we can reclaim IB. Then we go on lower. Oh well. Everything is so weak. No bounces in anything. I don't trade currency pairs. I do not. Gold flirting again above.
It's trying.
I don't want to chop. I don't want to play this game where we chop around IB over and over and over again. So. You know, could have sucked in a lot of shorts down here. Just watching gold here, guys. See if we're holding above IB. Oh, that was long. Probably shook everybody out before it did that move. Did you grab it or no, Cash?
No, I grabbed it in my top step. I had hit my loss limit already in my apex. And if I would have played stupid and like averaged down, you know, it would have worked out. But I'm trying to remain disciplined here. So I shut those down and then I caught it in the top step for the whole move.
Marv is asking whether we trade any lower time setups like the 5 or 10-second charts. And, you know, I've experimented quite a bit with that and I've ultimately ruled against them. When you're watching such short time frames, it's easy to get lost in the bigger picture. And it looks like it's making this huge move. And in reality, you know, it's just the tip of the iceberg, you know, this iceberg phenomenon, you know. So most traders will tell you to watch the higher time frames. 15 minutes. I mean, you know, some won't even go below 5 minutes. And in reality, these levels don't change, right? IB high is IB high, whether you're watching the 10-second or the 10-minute. Same thing with VWAP, same thing with value area high and low on VWAP. So these levels stay the same regardless of time frame. So zooming out helps me gain a little better perspective of what the prevailing trend and move is.
Yeah, I find from my own experience trading on those really short time frames, I'm much more inclined to push buttons. Oh, it's reversing. Oh, it's
We're going up. We're going down. We're going up.
we're going up. We're going down. We're going up. And it's like Drysdale saying, these levels are static, the IB levels, and it's just easier to see the bigger picture with the larger time frames.
All right. Well, 4 minutes until we'll have an IB on oil and natural gas. Gasoline. Gasoline's trading very closely with oil right now. Marv, I hope that answered your question. I know there's a lot of guys on YouTube scalping NQ on the 5-second chart. And that's not to say that doesn't work. It's just for this strategy, I find higher time frames are important. There's more than one way to skin a cat in the markets. Just got to find what works best for you.
Yeah. Gold just broke value area low on the
I'm
weekly.
And then next stop is IB mid and value area low in the session.
Yeah, we got a little confluence there.
I look like a giant stop run in silver too. Bastards. And those aren't just stop runs too. Those are liquidation. That's people losing their accounts or their max thresholds being hit.
That doesn't take long with silver.
No, it does not. Russell super chop. Yes. Look at this tight VWAP range in ES. So if you only trade ES, like, what are you going to do with this? What does one do with this? Oh, nice, Steve. Good call. Crude inventories today at 1. I always thought crude inventories was a Wednesday thing.
No, it's at 11.
Okay.
And then
gotcha.
natural gas storage is at 10:30.
Lot of tight ranges here. Oil. We have this value area high and VWAP level.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, they don't line up, but they're within 15 cents of each other. And Q going back down to lows. Bonds at lows. Soybean oil has this big range. Look at this. It's nice. Wheat. Natural gas just dumping through levels.
No, I haven't anything else to do.
We do have some nice confluence down here, though. Maybe we get a little bounce if we get down there. Pushes lower again.
Yeah, IB
Alright.
set
IB set in oil. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we
on
got
oil and natural gas.
this looks like an interesting short actually in oil. So we got IB mid and value area low on oil here for the short. Boom.
Nice.
Nailed that one. 2 contracts. I did 10 ticks, $200 trade. All right, we got copper coming up to IB mid. We set some new oh, look at this. So we got
Gold just crossed. Sorry, go ahead.
no, it's okay. What?
Gold just bounced up and ripped through IB mid.
I see it. Yep. So I would see a long bias here. You know, let's see what it does at the retest here. Lot of buyers. That was like 250 contracts. Just bought that through value area low too. Man, I didn't get filled on that. But that would have been a nice trade. Especially if it breaks this candle here. Marv's asking, out of all the future products I trade, what do I find the most and least volatile intraday? So there's a couple of good examples. For least volatile, I would have to say that the treasuries, right? These are moving 1 or 2 ticks at a time, right? The issue with the treasuries is with some of them, the tick value is really high, like $36, so you can't really, you got to maneuver this one pretty well. But in terms of pace and volatility, these are the easiest to manage. Then we get into things like wheat and corn for least volatile. Then I would go into, like our ESs and soybeans and the meats. Then our higher volatility are going to be, I would also put copper in that middle category, and silver, but the tick value on silver is 25 bucks. And then our really volatile, of the higher volatility, natural gas, the Dow, platinum, and then our most volatile being gold, gasoline, oil, and NQ.
Oil's ripping right now.
So hopefully that helped, Marv, like on a scale from least volatile to highest. And I wouldn't say either one of them are easier or harder. It's just pacing, strategy. You just got to trade them differently. I wish I held that long on it. Oh no, wait, I shorted. Well, never mind.
I shorted it too,
Yeah.
and I got a little lost there, and it
I
ripped up.
I took my profits on that one. I closed it fast. You know, when it's trending up like this, you know, I'm only looking for a scalp off the level usually. All right, so we're approaching this value area high on the week on oil. Okay, we're kind of in no man's land though. You know, you missed the short. The good entry was up here. Oh, look at that.
Damn.
You know, is this the long? That's a nice wick. Interesting. Seems to be getting bought up down here, but there's definitely a seller involved as well. So we're having a little bit of a battle here in oil. Yes, sir. Took a little scalp along there. Already out. So, you know, I'm looking at this IB mid, value area low, support area to scalp off of. I like the choppiness. You know, it gets to this area, big buyers and sellers are getting in and out by the bottom of the range and just trying to get out for a couple ticks. Those add up.
Nice.
Caught that bounce? Or are you shorting?
No, I caught a little bounce, 7 ticks, and I just got out.
Natural gas looks like it bounced off of IB low. I was set right beneath it. I'm not trading Gasoline. I like this up here. Okay. Setting some more alerts. Silver back into IB. Man, that thing stopped me out to the tick and then reversed. I love it when that happens.
That seems to happen to you a lot, my friend. I caught a nice short on crude just now when it broke that IB mid and value area.
Yeah. So silver. Tried taking that one, stopped out. Tried taking this one. We bounced, but then tanked through it. I was stopped out like right here. And then we got the reversal. Long. Yep. Such is trading. I am still up though. I'm having a good morning. I've shut down one top step account. About $200 from my profit target, and this is the one I'm currently trading. I'll probably move over to Apteros and then come back to a third top step later. Silver ripping. Gold coming up to VWAP.
Silver's got IB mid and VWAP at essentially the same place, very close.
Weekly VWAP?
Session.
Uh-oh. Session. IB mid, you said, right?
IB mid and session VWAP, yeah.
All right, gold back up to VWAP here. A lot of buyers there, man. We got this strong up move. Always a little hesitant about shorting. You know, you can scalp this if you're lucky, get a good little, I mean, that would have worked right there. Gotten 8 ticks. Definitely not on the second or third test, though. Now it sure looks like we want to break it.
There we go.
Do we get up to IB high? Here's the retest of VWAP. Was that a giant stop run to the upside? All right, we're moving up. So I got in a little scalp there. IB high. Quick retracement. And that might have been a nice reversal point. Marv, I flip
I did.
between accounts I like to trade a lot, you know, and I like to manage risk as well. So having multiple accounts helps me manage risk better. You know, like I'll get to profit target one account. I could lock it in for the day, shut that account, move on to the next. If I have a bad trade or a series of bad trades, it only affects one account. And these are prop firm accounts. These are not live accounts, just to be clear.
That was a nice short on gold, man.
Yeah, it was. I grabbed that. I closed it way too fast. But
I did the exact same thing. I got like 8 ticks and closed it.
Marv, I found that locking in small profits over time allows me to be really consistent. And I'm a full-time trader, right? So, you know, I could hit 300 bucks in 30 minutes. Now what? You know, another reason why I've opened up this Discord, I create videos. I have a lot of time on my hands. I spend a lot of time studying and trading and analyzing charts. I still have a lot of time. I go to the gym every morning. I do a cold plunge. I do some nonprofit work. Looks like it's holding under the VWAP there.
Yeah, could be an interesting area to short it.
Marv, I do have a live account with Trade8, and I'll normally scalp that with one of my accounts that I scalp NQ with, actually. But again, just locking up small gains on that. 200 bucks a day, and that's just supplementary income. I don't like to take massive risk with my own money when I can trade other people's money. Let's do Apteros. I get 80 cent per side commissions. I can't get that on my own. Yeah, Marv. I mean, especially if you're new to trading or you haven't found consistency, prop firms are an excellent avenue to learn without putting a lot of your own money on the line. It protects your downside. Can't lose any more money than what you've spent on the combine. Now, on a live account, you can lose a lot of money. This is coming from a guy who's lost $25,000 on one trade in one day. I've also had $10,000 winning days. I've had $100,000 winning months. This is back in small caps.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, right, to be holding up in a parabolic squeeze when you're short.
I can tell you one thing, and this is really, really important, but the feel of winning that kind of money, let's call it, you know, $10,000 in one day, doesn't match the awful feeling of losing $10,000 in one day. They are not equal. The euphoria of winning that type of money is not worth the feeling of losing $10,000. That's my opinion. I think a lot of people will agree.
I remember that last call well.
Yeah. Sam saying that, backed by a lot of studies, humans feel loss 9 times more than they feel their gains. And And I would agree with that. So, one of the key things to do is, take the euphoria out of trading, Wrapping your head around small gains each day takes the euphoria out. Managing multiple accounts to small gains takes the euphoria out. Managing those losers, capping your losers at no more than a small amount each day takes all that emotion out. If you're feeling those emotions, you're probably sized up too much. And your mind hasn't been able to adapt or wrap your head around the amounts of money you're trading.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Well, that would have been a good gold short, huh? Looks like I bet it gives up this whole move down to value area low, but we'll see.
I caught that. I'm done in my top step accounts. That was a nice short.
Natural gas held IB low. My alert was below it, unfortunately. I had this alert between IB low and value area low on the session, which is also right above value area high on the week. And it didn't get triggered. So we're just kind of ranging in this VWAP IB low area. No interest. Oil's coming back down to IB low.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'll put another alert on oil if we get back to that swing high. All right, in a little over 7 minutes, we'll have IBs set on the indices and agriculture. Give us a couple more products to trade.
Going back to what you were saying about losses and winners, there's a reason, like we discussed yesterday, that we don't really concern ourselves with sharing P&Ls and that sort of thing, right? Because that's really not important. I've traded like an idiot some days and done really well, and been rewarded for bad behavior and then blown the account the next day doing the same thing. So it's more about a system that works consistently over time and sticking to your daily profit targets and your daily loss limit.
Yep. And that ties back into the euphoria, sharing, flexing, big, sexy P&Ls. That's fun and all, but if you're not having any losing days, you're probably just risking too much, or your stops are too wide, and you just can't win all the time. And then when you take that big losing day, you don't post that. Nobody posts that.
Yeah, the people that post only winners, they're full of shit,
All right, oil approaching. IB low.
Sometimes we learn more from the losers than the winners, man.
100%. That's why when I post my trade analysis, I at least try to throw a couple of losers in there. My big loser yesterday was because I didn't follow my system. I held on, I averaged down, and took a max loss on gold. All right, what's going on here now? Kind of hit it to the
Here we
tape,
are.
didn't it? Looks like it wants to go lower. Watching these levels in oil. Minimal bounce there. The dump. I'll see if it comes back up to test IB low. Look like a nice little volume capitulation there.
Yeah, I see that code node.
Natural gas, IB low. And weekly, okay, yep.
So I on the first test of initial balance for the day, I'm a little more confident on catching a scalp. Since it's been down there already, I kind of like to see what it does. I mean, if you saw what just happened with oil, that's a great example. Like if you get in right there, it blew straight through it.
Yeah.
So like after the initial test, I do like to sit on my hands and see if it's going to pick a direction. Yeah, no problem.
And it could
Look,
take a
it's so-
while for the tape to change, right? It could sit at this level for a while people get in and out before it picks that direction.
Look at silver, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, man. We were in that one all the way at that low.
Yes, we were. Timing is everything.
All right. 10:30 a.m. All is well. We got IB set in the indices.
So natural gas tapped, jumped up. So that would have been a great little scalp, right?
Going through, set my alerts now.
Crude just came back to IB low. That would have been a great trade code mode if you took it and not listened to me. I mean, it hit it to the tick and then went straight to VWAP.
All right. I put in a bunch of alerts. So I said there was probably this volume capitulation in oil, and that we've had this nice bounce ever since. I caught a little long in that. Close to shutting this one down for the day. So now oil's retesting the IB low. And this is a good area to look short for the continuation down to weekly VWAP. But we're still in the middle of this big bounce, right? So, not what we want to see. We're looking short.
I took that for 9 ticks.
That was nice.
I literally was gonna just reverse. If it if it like broke and started heading south, I was gonna just reverse the trade.
I fat fingered all of that perfectly. I went in at 5 contracts hard.
Nice.
Accident.
So I had I got my settings to push to talk, and like 3 days ago, I had it on the space bar, and I guess if I have my trading window open, that is a hotkey to add. So I'm sitting here chatting with you all lovely people, and I realized I had like max leverage in a trade, and I was on the wrong side of it. Needless to say, I've switched the keys.
It sure looks like natural gas wants to go lower here, doesn't it?
It does. Kind of got a little confluence with session low and weekly high on the value areas on natural gas. IB low might turn into resistance here.
Man, I am so mad I messed that up. I was up nicely in that account. I gave up all those profits.
Ouch.
Simple technical error. I wanted to go in on 1 contract. I went in on 5.
We've had that happen the other way though, where you're like, ooh,
Yeah, this is true.
Gold's kind of messing around IB high. Just broke a little bit.
Just goes to show you make one little mistake, things can get ugly real quick.
Yes, sir. So natural gas is at these two value areas on the weekly in session.
Yeah.
If it breaks lower here,
A lot of downside.
you got some room to run.
Mark caught a nice short on the VWAP there.
Yep, that was a nice short.
Oh man, I missed this alert. Fumbling around with my garbage here on soybeans. Right up the IB high, bounce off the value area high, and tanked. Nice. Heating oil? That can move. That's a good time. Big wick on oil there. Be right back. Off value area high or IB high? On the Russell. All right, I'm gonna move into my Apteros account. I got max lost in my Top Step account. Only one of them. Only one is up nicely green, and then I have a third one to trade. So I'm gonna take my stab at Apteros for now. do a reset. So it looks like we're getting a little bounce off this value area, huh? On natural gas.
So gold is back up above IB high.
Looks like I found a little support at VWAP.
Yeah, a
Close
little
to it.
support there at VWAP. Crude's ripping up.
Of course it is. That's the one that stopped me out on 5 contracts. Long.
Yeah, might come up here and test IB low. Way to go,
Cool, man.
code mode.
Good job, code mode. No 5 contract fat fingers by code mode today. Almost.
We all been there. It's like riding a motorcycle. It's not if you're gonna fall, when you're gonna fall. Same thing with the fat finger mistake in trading.
Man, it's just frustrating because I was like at profit target. Hence, like the small 1 contract trade. You know, I'll take it easy, manage risk. Before I know it, I'm in 5, and then tanks. It's okay. There's always tomorrow on that account. It is not blown. I have max loss set on my accounts. YM. Let's see what the Dow is doing here. IB high.
Natural gas finally broke to the short side. Now it's coming right back up. Super volatile right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that thing.
Oil's coming back up to IB low.
Nice mark. It's still struggling in this area, but it's trading outside. I mean, it's not as clean as we'd like it to be, that's for sure. It's not this move. Other spot, probably a lot of people getting in and out here. So. Watching the Dow up here. Gold back in initial balance. Sure looks like it wants to break this time.
I'm having some technical difficulties of my own. Not in a trade, but you know, like my ninja froze up just now.
The sub VWAP trap in gold.
That cost me some money.
Dow didn't quite get back up to IB high before it sold off a bit there. And look at that sell off in hogs. Platinum just chopping around here like crazy. Thank you, sir. Gold. Sure looks like it wants to hold this level, doesn't it?
Nice.
Catch that on gold?
Yeah, I caught the break of VWAP to IB
Me
high.
too. That reclaim. NQ.
Yes.
What are we doing, NQ? Testing IB high. Nice.
That was a beauty. Sub VWAP trap.
Sub VWAP trap. Do you guys know about the sub VWAP trap? It's a perfect example of it right here.
Sell, 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 sell. Oh no.
Oh, we're going down. Short it. Just kidding.
That was a nice little scalp if you got that off IB high. I didn't take it, but
ES at IB high here. So is NASDAQ. Looks like it's going right through it. So, you know, confluence on this. Not a great short area. It's better long.
gold's coming back down to VWAP on the session.
Just got an alert in wheat. IB high.
We got the crude oil inventories in 9 minutes, so just be careful if you're trading that.
A lot of buying in wheat here. I'm gonna wait for it to get more extended. It's like ES rejected at IB high here. a lot of buying. Nice little short in the S. Wheat still breaking out. We're at weekly VWAP on wheat.
Watching gold here.
A little short in wheat. It's retesting IB high. Lots of selling. Dump. All right, my stop's at break even there. See if we can get a nice little sell off in wheat. Or whether it finds support at IB high here. So the nice confluence on this one is rejection at weekly VWAP combined with hopefully returning to initial balance. Maybe next stop, value area high.
Uppers at IB mid. Platinum's at IB low. Value area low.
I see that. See if wheat breaks back above IB high, or whether this now holds as resistance. I have nothing to lose on this trade. I have my stop at break even. Hopefully get more downside on wheat. I'll be right back.
Gold's at IB high here again. Nice move. Another sub VWAP trap there. But it's tapped this high a bunch of times. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke here.
What are you looking at?
Gold had another sub VWAP trap, went through VWAP, went all the way back up to IB high. IB high held again, but I said I'm not surprised if it would break here. It's tapped it quite a few times, and it's kind of holding VWAP, you know?
Yeah. We got those oil inventories coming up. You said 11?
Yep, 1 minute. And oil's down, trying to make its way down to weekly VWAP.
That would be a strong buy, huh?
Yeah, if you're in an oil trade, hold on.
Because that's also 50% IB low.
Yes, sir.
So it's at 72 essentially. Here goes. Gonna hold. A lot of selling. Well, that was intense. Reclaim weekly VWAP.
Maybe. It's a nice level, man.
Looks like it retested.
Ooh, ooh. All right. Here it comes again.
Well, I just hit profit target in my Actero scan. So that was a beauty. I traded that twice, plus my trade in wheat hit profit target. So I got a nice move in wheat as well. All right, I'm going to shut down Apteros. I'm moving back to my last but not least Top Step account. Thank you. The wheat trade filled me almost to the tick here. I got filled at 604 flat. My entry was up here at VWAP 3. So, you know, not a huge move, but, you know, it all adds up. And then I caught this oil scalp twice as it chopped around this weekly VWAP level. Now it looks like it's holding underneath 50%. See if it stays underneath. Either way, I'm done on Apteros. Going to switch over to Top Step now. Infamous, I used to look at a lot of volume profile. I just find these levels to be enough trading levels to trade off of, and I feel they're really accurate. What I don't like about volume profile is the levels move very easily and fast. You know, the value area high, value area low can change so quickly. So, the strategy with this is very similar to trading a volume profile. It's just different levels that I use. Value area trading. Right. So initial balance is a structure derived indicator. You know, except it's more time based instead of, you know, volume by level based. It's holding underneath 50%. Tested it a couple times, but we're getting these big wicks, so a lot of buyers stepping in. This could be the break here. Big reversal. See what happens.
Holding under.
It is. You long or short?
I took I mean, I've kind of been scalping both ways, but I'm done. Profit targets are hit. I'm in the sim now. If it clears this, it's got a lot of room to run to IB low though. That's a lot of taps, man.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting how it holds. I mean, that's VWAP and that's weekly VWAP and 50%.
Yeah, but it's knocking on that door.
Could be loading. It could be just a giant seller loading on the ask, refilling. Sure looks like we want to go lower. Just saying. I think there's a lot of people that bought down here that are about to get buried.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got this kind of range forming though as well, so we'll see what happens. I think the emphasis is short though. Holding below weekly VWAP, below 50%. Next stop, 2x, 3x. 3x is pretty close to value area low. Let's put an alert in there. We get 7105, I want to know. That natural gas trade did not work out. It's just kind of going sideways. Gold chopping sideways, silver chopping sideways, copper chopping sideways. That wheat level, very nice. Soybean chopping around. ES can't get over IB high. NQ looks like it wants to take off, doesn't it?
Gold's back down here at VWAP.
There goes NQ. Breaking out of value area high. Into value area on the weekly.
Gold right off of VWAP to value area high. I mean IB high, sorry. That in the sim, that was nice. How's everyone doing out there?
Doing well. I'm trading NQ up here. Nice upside.
I'm gonna wrap it up here in another 10 minutes or so. Mr. Drysdale, I got that non-profit thing at noon that I'm gonna go to.
Okay. Sounds good, man. I'm just gonna finish up trading my last Top Step account. There goes NQ. Yeah, baby. Come on. There we go.
Gold
Right, I just
just
hit profit target in my third Top Step account. It's on that
Nice.
NQ long, so that was a beauty. Kaufman, it happens, man. Some days we're just not reading well. On those days, it's best to close it down and come back tomorrow.
So gold's got a nice range between IB high and VWAP. It's kind of respecting both pretty decently right now.
Which one?
Gold, it's just kind of ranging between VWAP and IB high,
Yeah.
so nice clear levels. It might break here to the upside.
Are you doing that nonprofit thing with Steve today at 12?
Yes.
Cool. I should probably go.
Maybe. It's up to you.
Yep. Looks like Dow broke out here. Nice long at NQ, man. We had this flat top at value area high for a while, but once it got going, it got going. Great confluence on, the breakout of IB high, value area low on the weekly.
Gold might break here. It's just ranging. It's beautiful, but eventually something's gonna break down.
It's the battle. Bulls versus bears. And there's no bias on the weekly. We're like right in the middle of this trading range as well. So who the hell knows? Ooh, gasoline all the way down to value area low in the week.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I like this level a lot in gasoline. Nice, Tony. Russell coming up to IB high here. Look at oil, man. Look at this chart on oil.
I guess that inventory news wasn't very good.
Experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Go fill up your cars, guys.
A lot of inventory. You know, the U.S. has drilled more oil 2023 than they ever have in history.
Gold's making higher lows, man. You know, I'd like it to break this thing. But I'm kind of done for the day, so I'm just watching.
Watching gasoline approach this 2x level. I mean, buyers are going to step into oil down here sooner or later. Gasoline's at value area low in the week. Very interesting level here. A lot of selling pressure still. There we go. A little bit of a bounce here. Buyers stepping in, finally. See how far this goes.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. I will be back tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you later.
All right,
Chris.
see you later, Cash. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, later.
I'm going to check out too, guys. I'm all finished for the day. Does anybody have any questions before I head out? Awesome. Glad you guys like it. Hopefully it helps having like two perspectives, Cash and I, both talking, and, you know, creates more of a conversation, and we'll look to engage you guys more and, you know, bring this room to the next level. Awesome. Glad you guys are really liking it. So have an awesome Thursday and Friday, last trading day of the week. I'll do some trade analysis later today, this evening, post it in the Discord. And don't forget, you guys are more than welcome to post your trades as well. in the trade analysis section just for, review purposes and things of that nature. So have an awesome day, guys. I'll catch you later.
Later.